My name is Lance from Solely Fit, Fitness for the Soul, so that you can live free and in the zone. So today we are going to put together a simple yet creative yet functional flow that will help us not only with our balance, help us with our mobility, increasing our range of motion, stretching and releasing different things, but also it will help us to start to build some heat in our body. It is we're 2 days away from New Year's Eve. We are in the heart of winter right now. So even though I'm in California, it gets chilly for me as a Californian. But wherever you are, no matter how cold it is, just know that you have a beautiful tool on deck, and it's your breath. We're gonna practice working on using our Ujjayi breath so we can generate some heat while we flow. That's in the nose, out the nose. So if you need to blow your nose or do anything you gotta do, go ahead and do that first. Pause the video, come back and find a comfortable seat on your mat or your floor, either way. Preferably your mat should be on your floor. Either way, let's go ahead and find that comfortable seat and just start to tune into your body. What is your experience right now, this moment? If you're outside, how is the sun hitting you? Or if there's no sun, how is the weather feeling right now on your skin? How does your breath feel as you inhale and exhale? As you start to tune in and become a little more grounded into this here now moment, allow those shoulders to drift away from your ears. As we inhale, our belly should expand. So let's start with our Ujjayi. We're inhaling through our nose, big belly breath. And as we exhale, we shrink our belly, we shrink our ribs, and we exhale through our nose. Just find that Ujjayi breath. Once you've found that breath and you feel nice and centered, let's go ahead and bring our heels out in front of ourselves. Toes are going to be up, hips down. And you can use your hands behind you as a support, as a kickstand, or you can go hands-free in Bluetooth mode. Either way, we're going to exhale through our nose, drop to one side, inhale back to the middle, exhale to the other side. Again, inhaling through the middle is loosening up our hips, exhaling to the side. So stay with that, inhaling as we transition, exhale as you move to one side. Now start to follow your own breath. If you start to fall out of sync with me in my movements, yet you're following your breath, that's where we want to be. The first few moves, you can match my tempo and my flow. But after a while, follow your breath. Once your exhale's totally gone, then you can find your inhale and transition. Transitioning for our full inhale and dropping our knees with a full exhale. Good, a couple more times on each side. Now feel free as you exhale to one side to drop your chest all the way down. Inhaling back through the middle. Exhaling as you drop your chest off towards your calves and your shin. One more time on each side. Follow your breath. Por favor. One more time. All right. Let's go ahead and meet each other in tabletop position. Knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide, yoga block out of the way. As we inhale, we shift our shoulders over our fingertips. Make sure those toes are tucked, almost forgot. As you exhale, you shift your hips back towards your heels to get that good foot stretch. Inhale, shoulders over the fingertips, nice and light. As you exhale, drop the hips off nice and heavy over the heels. A couple more times. Feel free to stay in any part of this flow. You can stay here for a second if it feels good in the wrists. You can also stay dropped back towards the heels if it feels good. One more time. When you're ready, forward and back. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and untuck those toes. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. On your next inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart and your hips. For cow. As you exhale, push the ground away, dome your back to the sky, tuck your chin. For cat. Again, inhaling, drop your belly, float your heart up towards the sky or the ceiling, and exhale, push the ground away. Again, do your best following your Ujjayi breath. One more time each way. On your next inhale, reach out with your right fingers and then reach back with your left toes. Find that good balanced bird dog position. Belly button comes up towards the spine a little bit, still breathing in and out of our nose, nice and calm. And on your next exhale, bring that elbow and knee to meet halfway. Still floating over our mat. One big breath in and out with the elbows and knees touched. And go ahead and replace that right hand down, left knee down. Let's go ahead and extend our left fingers long, right toes long. Find that balance. Make sure we're not arching our back. And when you're ready, left elbow to meet the right knee, a couple breaths. And go ahead and bring that left hand down, right knee down. Beautiful. Okay, now let's shift our left hand to the outside of our mat to the left. Right hand goes right in the middle. Right foot is going to go to the outside of my right hand, and my left knee goes back a smidge so I can lengthen that back hip. Back toe is untucked. Starting with my left hand down, I'm going to inhale and spin towards my knee. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Inhale, open up your left arm. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Again, right hand to the sky, still lengthening that back hip. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left fingers to the sky, reaching a little taller through your ribs. Exhale, plant that left hand down. Bring your knee to meet the left knee and switch. So now I'm just shifting my hands to the outside of my mat on the right side, bringing my left foot to the outside of my left pinky. Starting with that right hand, nice and solid in my mat. Inhale, spin open towards your left knee. Couple birds overhead. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Inhale, right hand up. A little bit of balance here. Exhale, place the right hand down. Inhale, left fingers up. Exhale, left hand down. One more time. Inhale, right fingers to the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Beautiful. Okay. Coming back, hands and knees. Let's put the two together, or the three together, I should say. The three poses we just did. Let's build a flow. So I'm starting with an inhale. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, reach your right fingers, left toes. Exhale, crunch in the middle. Inhale, bring the hands down and shift the right foot to the outside of your right pinky. Left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, left hand high. Maybe we have more range of motion now. Watch out. Exhale, left hand down. Knees come back to meet. Inhale for another cow. Exhale, press the earth away. Belly button goes away. Inhale, left fingers reach, right toes reach. Exhale, crunch in the middle. Inhale, shift the hands to the side. Left foot goes to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, left fingers high. Exhale, plant that left hand down. Inhale, right fingers high. Exhale, plant the right side down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and shift back into child's pose. A few breaths here. If you lost it, find that Ujjayi breath again. And when you're ready, shift back into tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Hips high. Don't worry about locking out the backs of your knees. Don't worry about bringing the heels down just yet. Keep a slight bend, maybe pedal the feet side to side. And just work on finding some more space in your armpit area. So my hands are pressing into the mat, shifting my chest towards my knees, drawing in my belly button. 2 more big breaths here. Bottom of your next exhale, bend those knees, step or jump to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms go overhead, fingers reaching to the clouds. Exhale, cactus with a mini back bend. Felt good. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, cactus with a mini back bend. Clearing some more space. 1 more time. Open those lungs, open your heart. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, cactus. Last time, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, long spine. Exhale, plant those hands around your feet, step your feet back, lower the knees down, lower your chest down. Toes are untucked. Hands under your shoulders. On your next inhale, lift your chest. Hands to the mat, cobra, squeezing your glutes. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Again, find that Ujjayi. Our Ujjayi breath in the nose and out the nose. It's a good way of purifying your system inside and out. Not only is it good for building a little heat, creating a little sweat, burning a little fat, but it's also good at purifying your mind, helping you to slow down. Bottom of your next exhale, bend those knees and step to the top of your mat for forward fold. Let's go ahead and inhale, halfway lift, long spine, tailbone back. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, chair. Inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale, sink a little deeper into your chair. Inhale, reaching taller. Feel the strength of your spine. Exhale, sink a little deeper. 1 more time. Inhale, reaching taller. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step your feet back, lower yourself down all the way through the knees or through your push-up plank with control. Untuck your toes, inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Up dog, hips are off the mat. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left heel to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, sweep that left foot in between your hands, pivot the back foot to 45, and rise up for warrior one. Arms overhead, similar to the chair. Now I'm bending this front knee. I'm keeping this back hip open as I square my chest towards the front of my mat. Reaching through my ribs rather than my shoulders. So if your ears get crowded with shoulders and biceps, relax your shoulders down. Keep straightening your arms. Sounds weird, but it works. On your next exhale, plant those hands around your left foot. Bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Skip that vinyasa. Hit the vinyasa if it feels good, if it's in your flow, your practice. Inhale, right heel to the sky. Exhale, bring that foot to the front, pivot the back foot, and rise up to warrior one. Find your positioning. Upper body facing forward. Back hip is open. Back foot is at 45 degrees. We're bending into that front knee, that front heel. Staying calm and determined at the same time. When you're ready, exhale, plant those hands around the right foot. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's dive a little bit deeper into our warrior nature, those roots. I think we might all have some warrior roots somewhere down the family tree. Maybe your occupation is a warrior of some kind. And maybe you don't even know it yet. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Exhale, sweep that left foot in between the hands. Pivot the back foot to 45. Rise up for warrior one. Once again, 3 breaths. Settle in. This should feel nice and natural now. Or a little more natural than it just was. When you're ready, warrior two. So we're going to widen our stance. Bring that back foot a little further back and come to a 90-degree angle. So the outside edge of the foot is parallel to the back of our mat. Arms expand open into warrior two. 3 breaths. Quick check on the shoulders, make sure they're away from the ears. Make sure the knee is not caved in, so we bring that bad boy out. We tuck our tailbone under ourselves slightly. Now from here, you can inch your way up little by little, or you can spring into warrior three. So from warrior two to warrior three, have some fun with it. If you have a block nearby, you can use your block, or you can open up. 2 more breaths. Keep that right hip down. Something I have to continue to remind myself as well. When you're ready, bring that right foot to meet the left. Forward folds. Let's start with the inhale though. Reach up, exhale, forward fold. Couple breaths here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, prayer position into the middle of the heart. Check in for a quick second. How's your body feeling? Are we still with our ujjayi? If the ujjayi is too much for you today, it's okay if you go through the mouth. But maybe it's because I'm wearing a hoodie and a beanie and sweats, that I'm starting to sweat under all of this. But just know that ujjayi is a great tool for you at any point. It doesn't even have to be in yoga. It could be a work break. It could be during work. Slow things down with your breath. In the nose, out the nose. All right, we're going to keep the right foot planted exactly where it is right now. Let's drop that left foot far back. See how smooth and control you can make that transition. And let's pivot that back foot to 45. Open the back hip for warrior one. Have some fun with your practice. This is your practice. I am just a guide and a guy. As the kids say, I am him. That made me sound old, the kids say. Moving into warrior two. Maybe find some more space in your stance. Make sure that back foot is at that 90-degree angle. Fingers spread far away from each other. Hands reaching away. Gazing over that middle finger. One more big breath in and out. And either inching your way up to the top of your mat or springing into warrior three. Smooth transition. Whoa, almost not smooth. Semi-smooth. A little chunky, a little pulpy. It's all right. Smoothing it out over time. This is why it's called a yoga practice, not a yoga performance. However you want your hands in warrior three. One more breath. All right, bring that left foot to meet the right. Standing tall, inhale, reach through the ribs and the lungs. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck your chin, let the top of your head point towards the floor. Beautiful work so far. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, cactus or prayer. Then standing tall, hands down by your sides, palms facing forward. Now I'm facing you. Let's move into some tree poses. Let's start with our left foot down. Left foot is planted. Right foot moving into tree. I'm either in this tripod position, I'm under my knee on my calf, or I'm above my knee, heel going up in the groin area, groin region, the tenderloins. The more pressure you can put that heel through your leg, as long as it's not in the knee, the better. Keep that left leg strong and keep this right knee open. Tree. Once those cues are down and you feel like you're working that form, have some fun with it. Have your hands wherever they want to be. We have 3 more breaths. One more good breath. And you can stay here in this tree pose, or you can move into crouching tree with me. Ankle over and above the knee, actually, not over, above the knee. And we slowly shift our way down. If this is it, you bend a little bit and you're good here, that's good. If you can, though, let's continue to explore. Leg strength, leg stretch on the other side, strength and stretch in one pose, and tons of balance. 2 more breaths. Keeping our chest open, slowly rising up. Bring that right foot down, shake it out. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's balance it out with the right foot now. Toes spread, digging those toes into your mat or the beautiful ground below you. As long as the floor is not lava. That was a total dad joke, by the way, if you're unaware of dad jokes. So now again, tripod, calf, or above the knee. Staying rooted in that foot. You can keep the hand here if this feels good. When you're ready, you can take the hand off. Keep that bent knee open. Stand as tall as possible. 3 more breaths. Calm determination. The focus that you have in a position like this where you're balancing, if you had this focus throughout your day, you would be firing on all cylinders, especially if you're really practicing on opening and balancing and getting the best position you can be in. carry that energy and focus with you throughout your day. See what happens. Okay, staying in that tree, or you can move into a crouching tree. Ankle over the quad, the bottom of the quad, and we're slowly sinking. Find your range of motion. 2 more breaths. And slowly standing up. Shake out your legs. And position your feet just outside of your hips, toes at a 45, or you can keep them straight as well. Option for a block as we sit in our yogi squat. So your block can be at any height under you, sitting down, trying to keep our chest up, knees open. If you don't need the block, you don't need the block. And just put it out to the side. 5 breaths here. If you're feeling a pinch in your hips, maybe use the block or change the height of your block. If it still doesn't work, just take a seat and maybe forward fold from a cross-legged position. Otherwise, sitting in that primal squat. 2 more breaths. Very good. Slowly bring our hips down to our mat. You're facing the front of your mat. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same. Let's bring both feet out long. Toes facing you, pointing back to you. Inhale with your arms nice and tall, long spine, and exhale, forward fold. Again, the more you tuck your chin here, the more you're going to get a full body stretch, specifically on the back side of your body. You can feel that. Now, using your breath, let's clean it out. Let's clean out the back side of your body. Any tension, any tightness, any tenderness. Send some breath there. One more breath here. Good. Now, shifting your hips towards your heels, slowly roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's keep those feet in the mat for now. Knees bent. Heels should be just out of reach of your fingertips if you tried to touch them. All right, so now palms down. You can also have your hands under. Inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, roll your hips down. Again, feet to the floor with the inhale, hips high. Exhale, rolling down. Again, inhale, reaching high, keeping the chin out of our chest. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, reaching tall. Feel the stretch in the front of your hips as you reach in your bridge. Exhale, rolling down. One more time. We're going to pause at the top of our bridge. Inhale. Now breathing 5 big breaths into your hips and your glutes here. Feel a little saute happening in the hips. A little bit of fire. A little bit of a saute is good. A little bit of work happening. Let's do 2 more breaths. Slowly lower your vertebrae down 1 at a time. Let's keep your left foot down. Right ankle goes across the left knee. Figure 4. We either grab our hamstring, our shin, or if that's not an option, we cradle the outside of our right foot and the outside of our right knee. So whatever option you'd like to explore, go ahead. And you can just feel that massive stretch going on the back side of your hips here. Glutes, maybe even your lower back. We're not going to stay here too long. I respect your time. But with these last 3 breaths on this side, really soak it up. Big, big breaths. Slowly bring that left foot down. Now bring your right foot down, and left ankle now goes across the bottom of your quad, right over the knee. You can grab the hamstring, the shin, or you cradle the left leg. Every exhale, try to bring your knee in a little bit closer to your chest. Even if it's just a millimeter, that's fine. One more big breath. And slowly bring your right foot down. Uncross your legs, bring both knees in. Quick massage, and then bring the stack of your knees over to the right side for a spinal twist. Finishing up class with a nice detoxifying twist. If it's too much of a gap between the floor and your knees and it feels like work just to keep your legs up, you can use your block and place it right under your knees at a height that's comfortable for you. 2 more breaths here. Take your time, transition your knees to the middle, and then stack over on the left side. Using your breath to release tension. One more breath. Slowly bring your knees back into your chest. Find your last massage of this practice. And when you're ready, release your left leg and your right leg long onto your mat. Toes fall out to the sides, palms out and up, facing the sky. Shavasana. About a minute of quiet time. Relax your body as much as humanly possible. And allow your thoughts to just drift on by, just like clouds or any other kind of weather pattern. You know that beyond the clouds, the dark clouds, beyond the rain, beyond anything that's happening, there's sunshine somewhere. Just continue to breathe into your heart. And allow your body to melt. If you'd like a longer Shavasana, maybe pause this video. Spend as much time down here as you want. Maybe even grab a blanket. Maybe might even go to sleep. You might already be asleep. If you're ready to wake back up, let's go ahead and wiggle those toes and fingers. Start rolling the joints, wrists, ankles. And a big expansive stretch when you're ready. Bring all that energy up and down your body again. I'll meet you in that fetal position. I'm gonna move on to my right side. Just a couple breaths here to acknowledge yourself for coming to class. Doesn't always have to be in studio. It'll be however it works for you today. Some appreciation and love to yourself for showing up, for nurturing yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit. When you're ready, go ahead and use that top hand to press yourself up, back into your seated position. To top everything off, 2 neck circles each way. You can inhale as you look up towards the sky, and exhale as you tuck your chin, trace it across your chest. Again, 2 each way. Once you've done 2 one way, go ahead and slowly go the other way. Shoulders drifting away from your ears. Beautiful job today. Again, today we worked on some balance. We had some strength moves that we worked on, and also just some different twists, mobility, all that good stuff. Yoga is a good practice, again, to slow down for spiritual reasons, mental reasons, emotional reasons, but also physically. It's one of the best things you can do. So enjoy making these videos. Maybe one day I'll see you in person. I'm out here in West Sacramento, California. But otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day, and namaste.